Hey, it's your Cosmic Bestie Tristan, and I'm here with another message and reading for you. Always, I send you my unconditional love. So I want to try something different. So I don't know which one I'm going to post, but it'll either be this one or the other video. So I just recorded a reading just now for you, and it all came through, and all the cards are right here. I guess can I show you? It might be too. I'm not that tech savvy sometimes. But I felt like it kind of took me a second to get through the reading. And I want this reading to be really beneficial because I think that the energies are really intense right now. I think that there's a lot that's going on. I think things feel very unclear. And I think that folks are probably feeling a little frustrated and feeling like, what do I do? I'm so, like, things might feel really confusing. I think that there are things ending and we're not necessarily seeing things begin as quickly as we would like. And so I have some cards here that I want to talk about that came through from Spirit. And I think that there may even be some doubting, some questioning. Have I made the right choice? Like the choices that I made in the past, were those the best choices for me? Was I choosing in a way that really made sense for my highest good and for what I want to see? And I think that the answer to that is yes. And I know that the answer to that is yes, because there truly is no wrong choice. There truly is no wrong path. There truly is nothing that cannot be shifted and alchemized and changed, because we are incredibly powerful beings. And this message that came through was, the first card that I pulled was gratitude. And it was a message of being grateful for what you have rather than wishing for something else. And it feels like, well, actually, let me do the other card too from this deck. The other card was choice. Make appropriate choices in every moment to manifest the world you wish to see. Are you choosing gratitude right now? Even if things are not what you want. Like, say you have a bill to pay, or say you're paying for something and, the total was $27.01 and you had $27.01 in your wallet. Can you choose to be grateful for that? Can you choose to be grateful for the fact that I had the penny, I had the 27, I had everything I needed at that very moment? Because there's a choice point there. The choice is, I can be grateful that I had exactly what I needed, or the choice can be, man, I can't believe I only had $27.01 in my wallet today. The choice is yours, but those two hold different frequencies. One is connected to abundance, and one may be connected to lack in some ways. Choosing to be grateful for what is here and now, I think, also allows your consciousness to evolve, because what is most important is here and now. I think Bashar said that. I think I saw a clip of Bashar saying that, so I don't want to have that. I don't want to plagiarize. I think it was Bashar. But what is most important is here and now. Everything is here and now. So choosing gratitude for the moment in an authentic way, I think, creates a choice point. And that choice point can lead you into the reality that you want to see, can lead you into the abundance. Choose to see abundance however it occurs. Because really, the divine can give you $27 million. It's all just numbers. It's all just this creation. So if you're grateful for the 27, it's the same as being grateful for the 27 million. It's just what you needed, at that time. Hope that makes sense. So when I pulled these cards, the card that was at the bottom of the deck for this first Oracle deck was emotions. It was a card about emotions, and it says, your negative and uncomfortable emotions indicate that you need to change your beliefs and perspectives. Your negative and uncomfortable emotions indicate that you need to change your beliefs and perspectives. So I want to first say, obviously, feel your feelings. Don't deny yourself of a feeling, even if you've been processing something for a couple of days, weeks, months. Feel your feelings. But I think also take a step back and become detached and become curious about why you are feeling what you're feeling, and see what belief you might be holding on to. Maybe it's a belief that I'm never chosen, or I always pick the wrong thing, or you know what I mean? So sadness from that type of belief is different from, man, something just came to an end. I'm really sad about it. And that's it. Doesn't it feel a bit more like clearer So how can you create clarity in your life? Another card so then I pulled some tarot cards, and a card that came out was the Emperor. And it feels like, how can you control the controllables right now? How can you control your beliefs? Along with the King of Swords was another card that came out. How can you control your beliefs? How can you control your perspectives that you choose? How can you choose clarity? How can you choose? I just felt this crazy sensation at the base of my spine. That was wild. It felt like a shift. How can you choose safety? How can you choose to remember that you are always safe? That your soul, which is what you are, is incorruptible and unconquerable. Can you remember that? Choose that. Lead with that. Even if something isn't exactly how you want it to be at this time, remember that you are safe, and be open to possibility, to infinite possibilities. Be open to things taking their time. Be open to something moving a lot more slowly than you wanted it to, but hey, it's moving. Isn't some movement better than just, this is not moving, nothing's happening? So keeping yourself open, I think, is very important as well right now at this time. Again, a card that came through was the Mist. I think things are feeling really unclear. Trust your inner compass, be led from within. So trust the choices that you have made, and continue to trust your heart. Trust that, like, you know what is best for you, even if it's illogical, even if it hurts other people's feelings, even if it disappoints someone, even if it's maybe a hard choice to make intellectually or socially because what might other people think, what might other people say. How can you follow that inner compass, which to me is always going to be the heart? And along with that was Let It Go, was the next card. Release the past, forgive, soften, and move forward. How can you soften the heart? How can you be soft with your emotions? I feel like, because it's like, how can you, again, back to that, what I said earlier, like, I'm sad, and you have the belief that no one ever picks me or nothing ever works out, it's something like that, versus I'm sad, that ended. And it's like, how can you soften that feeling of, maybe if you're still in the nothing ever works out, nothing, it's because of XYZ, how can you kind of just soften the mind and soften these beliefs that maybe you have held on to for some time, and allow yourself to move forward gently and slowly? I think that this time can seem really confusing to a lot of us because things aren't happening as we want them to, and things are ending that you're not expecting them to end. We have the Ten of Swords here with some endings. Things are, but I think that this time of confusion, I think that this time of having just what you need, is giving us the opportunity to really reflect and reprioritize what really matters. And this card is the Water Carrier card, and it says, what really matters, reflect and reprioritize. And I like this here. Is this the same person reflected? It is. This is the same person being reflected back to herself. So I almost feel like, what is your reflection? What is the reflection of your life telling you right now? And the reflection of your life, is that what you see around you? And the way you see it, of course, depends on your level of consciousness, but that's it exactly. What is your level of consciousness right now? Take a step all the way back and just be safe. Like, return to the great mother's womb, and just be held, and just be held by the great mother. If you don't want to go into the womb, you don't have to go into the womb. But take a step back where you're just feeling safe, and you're like, I am noticing that happening in my life. How can I shift that? What is that telling me? What beliefs am I holding on to? And how can I really change that to create what it is that I want to create? I think it's really important as well to rejuvenate. I'm reading from this card. This card is the Healing Lagoon. I think it's really important right now to take time to heal, to stop, to rejuvenate yourself, and just to recover. I was chatting with a very good friend last night, and we were talking, and something in me was like, I think she needs to relax. I was like, I think this bitch just needs to chill out. And I told her that. And she was like, yeah, that was helpful. So I'll be that friend for you right now. Do you just need to chill out? Can you take a break? Like, yeah, sure, maybe like the apartment's messy, or there's this one thing that you have to do, but can you like give yourself 10 minutes or 6 hours or a day or whatever it might be, and just chill and just give yourself a break and just let yourself relax and pour into yourself, spend time with a friend, watch a movie, spend time with, like, just give yourself some pleasure, give yourself a break. Just kind of stop. Especially if everything feels like confusing. What's the point of running? Like, it's already a fog. You're already in the mist. You might as well chill out. Let the mist kind of seek it, get into the skin or something. I don't know. But just, can you give yourself a break? Can you give yourself some time to really relax? I'll pull a card from here. I really don't know if I'm going to post this one or the first one. I'm so curious to see what I choose. I mean, to you, this is the only video, so it doesn't matter. Heart chakra. Ooh, love that. Oh, I love this. Heart chakra unfurling back to love. 5, the number of change, shifting. Unfurling back to love. And the dragonfly. I love dragonfly medicine. Dragonfly medicine is seen through illusion. Dragonfly medicine is also, did you forget to water your plants? It is. Sometimes I have an animal medicine deck by Jamie Sands that I love. And sometimes I'll pull dragonfly and I'm like, I do need to actually go water my plants. But heart chakra, unfurling back to love. Let yourself be loved right now. Give yourself the love that you need. You know what you really need. You know the type of love and care that you really need. Give it to yourself the best way you can. Use whatever you have around you right here and now and give yourself that love. And at the bottom of the deck is third eye chakra, which I love too. How can you shift your perspective? All I'm hearing as well, I think many of you are starting to really see through illusion in a whole different way, and that can feel overwhelming at times. So how can you give yourself just a chance? Like, again, I think this is really important, to relax, because things are shifting and we are starting to see through illusion, and that can feel really scary. That can feel really overwhelming. Just give yourself time and stillness and silence. Take a bath. All of my crystals here today, I have some over here too, you can't see them, are all like water based. I was feeling really watery, and all my decks are kind of water themed because I think things feel really emotional right now. I think things are kind of intense. And so I was like, let's just work with the emotion. Let's work with the water. So this is orca agate, piece of coral, and ocean jasper. And I have another ocean jasper in the corner over there. But just give yourself a break. Maybe even just like, it can be a meditation, or just like lay down and close your eyes. Maybe just take a nap. I don't know. But we'll see. Oh, here we go. She of the Lotus. Oh, I think I said it. Yeah, things feel murky and unclear. A lotus comes up through this mud and muck and soil, and then it's the most beautiful thing. So see yourself that way. Know that you are just rising through this muck, the mud, the soil. It's all natural material. It's all perfectly fine. There need not be a judgment of it. It's just a little murky. It's a little dirt. It's dirty. Not like dirty, but like it's dirt. Let yourself be the lotus who's just growing until you're ready to open and blossom and bloom. And sometimes you got to go through some murky water. Sometimes you got to go, you got to have that moment, those murky emotions, those sad emotions, those overwhelming emotions. And in this case, we can work with that and see, okay, maybe that murky emotion was rooted in a belief that I'm not good enough. maybe that murky emotion was rooted in a belief that I'm not truly safe, or that I'm not seen, or that I'm not appreciated. And all those beliefs can take you somewhere deeper within the self, right? It can say, oh, there was something that happened in my childhood that made me feel unseen. But it's perfectly, I am seen. I am, I see me, right? The water carrier here. I see me. Or whatever it might be. But let yourself just, sometimes it's just messy. And sometimes it's annoying. And sometimes you're angry and you're sad. And I guess I'm just here to hold space for you. So I think I will probably post this one because it's shorter. And hopefully, more people can engage who might need it. I think that's all I got. We can pull a tarot, one tarot card. Again, I pulled everything before, and something just told me to do this, so I did. Oops. So, all right, this is not even funny, Spirit. Yes, we are very confused right now. 7 of Cups. Oh my God, that's you can't make this stuff up. 7 of Cups. You can see. We can go into the card a little bit more. She's like, what do I do? What do I pick? All these different emotions, all these different feelings. It's chaos. And it's like, well, just go with it. The Hermit's at the bottom of the deck here. Just take your time. It's like when you hike a mountain, you don't have to like rush to get to the top. It's like you stop and you look at the flowers and you stop and you enjoy the view and, just kind of let yourself be on this journey of getting to the top. I'm envisioning a mountain you're kind of like, if you're hiking a mountain right now, maybe there's like a cloudy, like it's really foggy at this part of the mountain. You're almost at the top, but you're in the fog right now. You don't want to rush because you're like, where are you going to go? Just take your time. You're getting to the summit. Ooh, 8 of Swords. Oops, wait, this one has boobies, so I have to cover them. 8 of Swords. Don't. A lot of this stuff might be just in your head. A lot of the like deeper core issue and turmoil could be rooted in beliefs that are just limiting, that we all hold on to and we all have held on to, and that we have to take our time to release. The Hangman here, yeah. Sometimes we just need a shift in perspective. Sorry, I know it's a little tough to see because I have to block her breasts. Sometimes you just have to look at things from a completely different perspective. Take a time out. Stop carrying the burden here with the 10 of Wands. You don't have to carry everyone's burden. You don't have to be responsible for other people's feelings. You don't have to be responsible for what other people say or what they might think, or if you have to make a tough choice right now. Know that the choice that you're making, if you're making it, from the heart and for the highest good, and making it with a free mind and an open heart, that sometimes we have to just make these tough decisions, and that you don't have to bear the burden, whoever that was for. Someone, oops, this card popped out. Yeah, everything's okay. Okay, yeah. I love this deck, but it's not very YouTube friendly. Death. Just let things end. Let the false identities end. False identities that we've held within that are rooted in limiting beliefs. Let it all just end. Let it all just give yourself a break. All right, I think that's all I have today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I also wanted to say thank you to my 80 subscribers. And I wanted to say thank you by giving you a discount code. If you go on my website, Your Cosmic Bestie, your is going to be spelled CosmicBestie.com. I offer tarot readings at $80, but I'll be offering them with that discount code. They'll be 50% off, so they'll be $40. So if you'd like a $40, it'll be about 30 to 40 minute tarot reading. We can do it over Zoom. I'll send you the link. You're so welcome to use that code. It's going to be, did I say the code? The code is going to be YouTube1, capital Y, YouTube and the number 1 for 50% off tarot readings up until this Friday. So thank you. I love you. Goodbye.